Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to talk about what is ablative case, and the question is from where. And as we said before, from is ablative case and it is totally different with two prepositions. And you will see it is nearly opposite of to, because to preposition in Turkish, a suffix, is related with getting close to anywhere or anyone. But from will give us this meaning, living away or the place changing. And you will see when you use done then, or if any sentence has done then, it means object or subject in the sentence is getting further or living away from somewhere or someone else. And the question is this: nereden, from where? Or kimden, from who? Let's remember kimden, nereden. We know what is kim, it is who. And when you ask kimden, it will be from who. Nereden will be from where, question word. And this is the key point for question words in Turkish. Just you have main part of question like kim or nere. And they can be kime, kimde, nereye, or nerede. Kimden, from who. Nereden, from where. Kime, to who. Nereye, to where. Kimde, on who has. Nerede, in where. And those are the key points. And let's turn back what is ablative case and what is its function again. You will have done, then suffixes to give that meaning. And the sequence is like dade suffix or ae suffix. They will be at the end of your word, at the end of your place word or people word. And it can be also tan or ten, depends on the last consonant. Last consonant can make dan suffix tan ten. And you will remember this from locative case suffix dade. And we had a code about fıstıkçı Şahap, peanut seller Şahap. And if you have those kind of consonants at the end of your word, again, they become tan or ten. Okay, let's see some sentences. Taksim'de otobüsten iniyorum. Aslı köpekten çok korkuyor. Esra marketten geliyor. Cenk işten çıkıyor. Mustafa Ali'den borç istiyor. Okay, let's examine the sentences in detail. Taksim'de, in Taksim, otobüsten, from the bus, iniyorum. Inmek was to get off, and person says I'm getting off from the bus in Taksim. I have to say otobüsten iniyorum. Aslı köpekten çok korkuyor. Korkmak is to be afraid of, to scared. And it is different in English and Turkish. They're not common, but they're coming different logics, I think. And this korkmak verb requires from in Turkish. Little bit weird, but you need to say I'm scared or afraid from something. This is one of the different verbs about English and Turkish. And in English, they say afraid of, but we say afraid from. Aslı köpekten çok korkuyor. And let me write here. Dan or den korkmak. It is afraid from something. And also, there are some important verbs like korkmak, which are related with dandan. First one, we talked about this, dandan, hoşlanmak, to like from. And we have Also den nefret etmek. It is to hate from. And to hate from someone or something. To like from someone or something. And those are some of the exceptions in Turkish which are requires from and benden. Okay, let's turn back. We have to use then when you want to say korkmak. For example, the question is this. Neyden korkuyorsun? What do you afraid of? Neyden korkuyorsun? Köpekten korkuyorum. Kediden korkuyorum. What else? Böcek, insect. Böcekten korkuyorum. Or sınav, exam. Sınavdan korkuyorum. Or I can say karanlık, darkness. Karanlıktan korkuyorum. Or yalnızlık, loneliness. Yalnızlıktan korkuyorum. Those are some examples for korkmak verb. Okay, always we have to use dan or then. Aslı köpekten çok korkuyor. Next one, sonraki. Esra marketten geliyor. Gelmek is to come and she is coming from the market. Cenk işten çıkıyor. Çıkmak was to leave and Cenk is leaving work. But here we have to say leaving from the work because Cenk is getting further and place changing, not getting close, and he goes the opposite way. Now he goes to different place from work. And we need to say işten çıkıyor. The logic is maybe 50% same in English and Turkish, but there are a lot of differences also about from because in most of the sentence that we use from in Turkish are different version. They have different version in English. For example, they don't say we are leaving from the work. We say just leaving the work and it is working because maybe they assume that the verb to leave verb is already related with from or place changing and they don't need to say from. But in any case, you have to use from if you need to say from. What I mean, if your verb is related with place changing like inmek or çıkmak or gelmek, it is not enough to give your sentence this place changing, getting further meaning. You have to use the suffix too. And that's why this then is pretty important. And last sentence, Mustafa Ali'den borç istiyor. Borç ne demek? What does borç mean? Borç is loan or debt. And we can shortly say borrowed money. You can have borç, sorry. You can have borç for people or for bank. And you can say borçum var. I have borrowed money. Which means I have to pay something for someone. And here, Mustafa is the person who is looking for debt, loan, money. Ali'den borç istiyor. Kimden, from who? Ali'den, from Ali. And Mustafa wants borrowed money from Ali. This is the key point here. Some examples. Please stop the video and try to do the exercises by yourself. After that, in 5 seconds, I will give the correct answers. Begüm romantik filmler hoşlanıyor. What do you think? Hoşlanmak was to like from, and now we will say dan or den. Depends on the word, filmler. I have to say filmlerden hoşlanıyor. And it means Begüm likes romantic film. And here, in English version of this sentence, there is no from. But this is different in Turkish. There are some exceptional verbs like, to hate, or to scared from. But for the other ones also, you can see some differences. But I'm trying to show you the main logic. Main logic, except exceptions. For example, hoşlanmak. There is no getting away or furthering meaning, but this is one of the exceptional verb. And except exceptional verbs, the other ones, I think they have a logic about getting away or place changing. Just we need to be careful and we need to think. Also, we need to use them to get used to use. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, next one. Annem benden yardım istiyor. Yardım istemek is to want help. And my mom wants help from me. Annem benden yardım istiyor. Bankadan para çekiyorum. Para çekmek is a verb which is withdraw money. And I am withdrawing money from the bank. Bankadan. Almanya'dan geliyorum. I'm coming from Germany. Almanya'dan geliyorum. Ne zaman okuldan çıkıyorsun? When do you leave school? And we say, when do you leave from the school? Ne zaman okuldan çıkıyorsun? Okay. Did you get confused? Let's make some things clear. Here, comparison is a good idea. We will have a sentence and you will have 3 options. To choose which one is correct depends on the verb and the sentence structure. For example, for the first one, Gülay kitap veriyor, giving a book. Melise, Meliste, Melisten. Which one is correct depends on the meaning of sentence. I want you to stop the video. Please take care about this exercise and give your attention and focus because it is very important. And please spend time to think about the exercise firstly by yourself, because I will give the answers in 5 seconds, but before this I wish you could able to look at the sentences by yourself first, because if you do this you will have an idea what is the structure, but maybe you will learn the correct answer and you will have the opportunity to check your answers and you will have more questions to understand it better. This is the goal here. This is my aim. And it is not just 8 sentences, it is 15 sentences. Firstly, I want you to look at this 8 sentence. After that, we will switch to that page. Okay. Ready? Let's talk about. Gülay is our subject and it is she subject. And kitap veriyor, giving book. And we need to say to Melis, on Melis, or from Melis. Yes, you're right. Giving book to Melis, because to give something requires direction. Okay, Melis'e. Perfect. İkinci, polis sokaktan duruyor. Durmak has 2 meanings. First one is to stop. Durmak. Police will say dur for stop. And second meaning of it is to stand, just standing. And here, I think it is standing meaning, and police officer is standing to the street, on the street, from the street. Yes, on the street. I have to say sokakta. Ben bu sabah geç çıkıyorum. I'm leaving lately this morning to house, at house, from house. Yes, I'm leaving from house. Evden geç çıkıyorum. You're right. Yolcular vapura, vapurda, vapurdan iniyorlar. İnmek, to get off. And it is related with place changing and getting further. And I will say the passengers, yolcular, getting off from the ferry, vapur. I have to say vapurdan iniyorlar. And if the verb is binmek, to get on, to get in, binmek, I have to say vapura biniyorlar because now it is direction and they are getting close to ferry. Okay. Vapura biniyorlar, vapurdan iniyorlar. Great. Tülay ile Aykut. Tülay ve Aykut. Tülay and Aykut. Parka, parkta, parktan yürüyorlar. Yürümek, to walk. They are walking to the park, in the park, or from the park. Here you can have two options to say because maybe they're walking to park. It is possible and logical. You can say parka yürüyorlar or parkta yürüyorlar. If they are in the park already, you have to say parkta. If they are going to the park, you have to say parka. Tamam. Tülay ile Aykut parka veya ya da or parkta yürüyorlar. Tamam. O denize, denizde, denizden giriyor. Girmek was to enter. And we say entering to the sea. Eve, evde, evden. Oh, sorry. Denize, denizde, denizden. Entering to the sea. Yes, you're right. It has to be denize. Denize giriyor. If it is çıkıyor, leaving, I have to say denizden çıkıyor. Denize girmek, denizden çıkmak. Tamam. Siz ne yapıyorsunuz? What do you do? To the home, at home, from home. Yes, you're right. At home. It is evde. Kediye, kedide, kediden nefret ediyorum. You know that. We talked about this and you know that nefret ediyorum is always related with dandan and it has to be kediden nefret ediyorum. Okay. Next page. Again, take a deep breath and stop the video. Try to do by yourself. After that, we will do together. I'm waiting. Let's start. Adem masaya, masada, masadan çanta koyuyor. Koymak is to put. And çanta koymak, putting the bag. Adem is a man. And this man, Adem, is putting his bag to the table, on the table, from the table. There is a common mistake here about masada, on the table, and we are always thinking that this putting on the table, but we don't mean that he is putting this bag on the table. We mean to the table. And what is the difference? In Turkish, if you say in this sentence, Adem masada çanta koyuyor, this da is related with Adem, not related with çanta. It is different from to say çanta masada. You can say çanta masada. It means the bag is on the table and that's okay. But when you say Adem masada çanta koyuyor, it will be Adem is on the table and putting the bag. This dade is related with the subject here, not related with çanta. And why it is like that? It is related with the structure of the verb koymak. Because koymak in Turkish always related with direction, to where. I will put this pencil to where? To the table, or to my bag, or to my own room, or any other place. It is always related with to, where this pencil is going, to where. And here I have to say masaya çanta koyuyor. Why I explained about masada? Because during my classes I saw so many times there is a tendency to think like to on table or put on table. And that's why I wanted to explain it is not correct in Turkish. If you want me to put something to somewhere, I will firstly ask to where, nereye. For example, my mom can ask me to put the plates to the kitchen. For example, my mom can say, tabakları, the plates, tabak, koyar mısın? Can you put the plates? Okay, and she gave me. Now the question is to where? And I will ask this, nereye? And my mom can say mutfağa, to the kitchen. Or my mom can say masaya, to the table. Koymak verb is related with direction. Okay, let's turn back. Biz durağa, durakta, duraktan otobüs bekliyoruz. Beklemek is to wait. Otobüs bekliyoruz, waiting for the bus. And durak is station. Which one is correct? We are waiting the bus to the station, at the station, or in the station, or on the station, or duraktan, from the station. Yes, you are right. Durakta. This is the location about us. We are in the station or at the station. Okay. Hasan öğretmene, öğretmenden soru soruyor. Asking a question. Soru sormak. Soru is question. Sormak is to ask. And Hasan is asking a question to the teacher, on the teacher, from the teacher. In some languages, the structure is asking something from someone, but in Turkish, it is not like that. It means your question is going to someone. Again, direction. We cannot ask something from someone. We can ask something to someone. This is the difference. And let's say öğretmene soru soruyor. Bu aralar işte, işten sıkılıyor. Bu aralar is good time adverb. It means nowadays, these days. He or she, in these days, işte, işten sıkılıyor. Sıkılmak is to get bored. And there is an adjective which is sıkıcı. It is boring. And here, in these days, he or she is getting bored, to the work, at work, from work. Mainly, there are two options here. You can get bored in somewhere or from something. This can be, for example, bugün, today, okulda, in the school, sıkılıyorum. I'm getting bored at school today. Or I can say bugün Derslerden sıkılıyorum. I'm getting bored from the lessons. Now I made the lessons object. And when I say okulda sıkılıyorum, okulda is location related with where I am. And you can use both. It can be dade, locative, or danden. You can get bored from something or in somewhere. This is the key point. Okay. İşte, it's supposed to be T. İşte sıkılıyor or işten sıkılıyor can be the correct answer. Okay. Next one. Annem eve, evde, evden giriyor. Girmek, to enter, and my mom is entering, getting into, to the house, at the house, from the house. Yes, you're right. There is a direction to get into. It is eve. And next one. Onlar okula, okulda, okuldan ders çalışıyor. They are studying to the school, at school, or from the school. You're right. Okulda ders çalışıyor. Dolaba, dolapta, dolaptan kitap alıyorum. Kitap alıyorum is taking the book. And I'm taking the book to the cupboard, at the cupboard, or in the cupboard, or from the cupboard. Yes, from, because now the book is changing the place and now it is getting further from the cupboard. Dolaptan kitap alıyorum. To give, vermek is related with direction, to where or to who, but almak is to take. And now it is place changing again, but opposite direction, getting further and getting away. Exactly. And this was the key point. Dolaptan kitap alıyorum. Thank you for listening and spending time to learn Turkish. I hope it was enjoyable and it was useful for you. I'm waiting for your questions and I'll be glad to give an answer for all of them. Take care of yourself till the next class. Görüşürüz.